I'd just like to draw your attention to the time I'm spending with your young son out here. He's come to watch his dad lose the W3L title match.
What? He's gone up, he's got a title match. He's gone.
I've got to do
Hello everybody and welcome once again to W3L Wrestling Showdown, here of course on the W3L network. We are setting up for our next couple of live events which are coming up your way very soon, and of course we're also preparing for our biggest event of the year, Resolution 11, happening in Musselburgh in November. We've announced a couple of matches for that event already and we're about to make another one official right now. I'm sure you know the issues between the very good Mr. Euan, Mackie and Mike Musso. They'll be raging for the better part of a year or more here in W3L. And obviously Musso wants to settle this one way or another. He wants Mackie one-on-one at Resolution. Management are happy to agree to that, and so they're going to sign the contract for their match right now here on Showdown. Management have asked this to be done publicly so that there can be no shenanigans, no running away, no complaints, no hiding. Everything's out in the open, everybody can see what's going to happen. So let's not delay, let's get down to the ring where the very good Mr. Euan, Mackie and Mike Musso will sign the contract for their match at Resolution 11.
To say all I want is attention and to pray a martyr. Now the real truth is, do you want me to come in there and kind of get up with a shovel, spades, whatever it is? Oh, you bought a TTH t-shirt, congratulations. How much did you pay for that? Let's be honest, I don't need to fight my Musso. I've already done what I set out to do. The only way, would you just tell me to take my trousers off? Very keen. Fight! Oh, don't you worry, you want me to come in there and fight you? In fairness though, I might need that because he looks like he's close to the grave anyway. Control and power within W3L. With me in charge. The sound would work. With me in charge. But then we get to the venue before the crowd get in. With me in charge, I will finally have the opportunities I have never been given in this wretched company. So, I'm quite happy to the rest of you, mate. I don't need to I'm actually out here with some good news for you. Brilliant! Let me know. You see, I just got a fax through from W3L management.
Okay, let me change my today.
Mr. Mackie here has tried to drag this company through the mud. Yeah, he's proud of dragging this company through the mud, insulting everybody in that dressing room, insulting you people that buy tickets to come out and support us. But when it comes to backing his mouth up, not so much.
I'm with a shovel.
So, for you to wrestle me, let me get this straight. For him to actually back his mouth up and try and expel what I call his angry little man syndrome. And physically wail like a man and try and earn the respect that he thinks is being unjustly denied. In order for you to do that, you want a clause in the contract that states that if he beats me, he gets control and power. Oh, when? Okay. That was a demand that you didn't think would be met, but I've got a contract here that puts me and you in this ring at WrestleMania 1-on-1. And if hell freezes over and you manage to make me quit or pin my shoulders to the mat for a count of 3, you get power, you get control. There's the contract, there's a pen in the folder. Sign it and fight! Fight! There's no running away in this match. There's no escape in this match. Now, once the ideas were floating around, we thought, should we build a cage right the ring? We could do. Or should we have the entire locker room that you've offended surround the ring to make sure you can't escape? How about we treat you like the little animal that you behave like? How about we put a dog collar around your neck, a dog collar around my neck, a chain in the middle, me and you in that ring, chained together, no escape. Now are you going to sign the contract? Fight! That's great, I'll take that back to management. It looks like we got ourselves a match. Me and Mackie 1-on-1, and Tim Wiley, who's been backing him up all year long, will not be an issue.
That's the first time anyone's ever didn't consider me to be an issue. Do I look like the kind of person that should be taken lightly there, pal?
Yes!
Yeah!
fighting in that ring. I know that you've got no qualms about fighting in that ring. He needs his comeuppance. Mackie, read the fine print. A resolution, the big man over there, he's handcuffed to a ring post. What? I'll see you in resolution.
Well, contract signings are normally eventful and that one was no exception. It might be said that Mackie was a little hasty in signing the contract without checking the small print, not realising that it was going to be a dog collar match. This of course means that he and Musso are going to be attached by a chain. Mackie can't run away, there's nowhere for either man to hide, and they will have to settle their differences one on one, and they will, because of course, as you heard, Tim Wiley's going to be handcuffed to the ring so he can't interfere during the match. Now, it's quite interesting that management were willing to agree to Mackie's request to gain power in W3L if he wins the match, which is a very real possibility, but obviously it seems that management feel that's a small price to pay in order to perhaps bring some closure to the issues between Mackie and Musso that have been raging for what feels like years here in W3L, and to be honest I don't know if they'll ever be fully settled. But this means that it's another cannot miss match at Resolution 11. I'll tell you a bit more about the wrestling later on, but of course we've announced some tag team action at Resolution. There was an open challenge thrown out by the current champions. It's been answered by Jody Fleisch and Johnny Storm, two of the founding fathers of the British wrestling scene. But the champions, Prince Asad and Saqib Ali, have got one last hurdle before they hit Resolution. They're going to put their belts on the line right now in this week's match, taking on the team of Danny Boy Rogers and Kaiden King. Management tell me that the winning team, whichever it happens to be, are going to face Fleisch and Storm at Resolution, so it might be a change to the previously advertised match. Who knows what will happen? I should point out that we have no Joe Fordyce with us this week, unfortunately. He's away on assignment, but I'm told he'll be back next week. So ladies and gentlemen, let's get down to ringside for some tag team championship action as Saqib Ali and Prince Asad take on Kaiden King and Danny Boy Rogers.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is going to be a tag team match set for one fall at the score. The W3L Tag Team Championship. And introducing first of all your challengers, first from Stompers, and weighing 190 pounds, this is Kaiden King. His tag team partner from Edinburgh, and weighing 215 pounds, he is Danny Boy Rogers. And introducing their opponents, proudly representing their home country of Pakistan, at the value of 360 pounds, they are the tag team champions, Prince Asad and Saqib Ali.
So with that victory, it means that Prince Asad and Saqib will move on to Resolution to defend the titles against Jody Fleisch and Johnny Storm. That of course joins the match that we have already seen the contract signing for Mike Musso against the very good Mr. Euan Mackie in that dog collar match. And of course the other match we've announced is for the Heavyweight Championship. James Scott will defend his title in the main event against the Rock and Roll Express Blondie Barrett. It's the dream match you never knew you wanted to see, and it's going to go down at Resolution. However, as you know, Blondie Barrett is guaranteed his title opportunity in the main event at Resolution 11 by virtue of winning this year's 7 Deadly Sins tournament. But he's not the only person with a guaranteed shot at the heavyweight title. You may remember that James Scott defeated Nathan Reynolds for that title, and Reynolds has as yet not had his mandatory rematch. He has asked W3L management to give him his rematch at the earliest opportunity, and seeking to make what promises to be a great event even greater, management have taken the bold step to give Reynolds his rematch at Resolution. So this means that your main event of our biggest event of the year will now see James Scott defending the Heavyweight Championship against 7 Deadly Sins winner, the Rock and Roll Express Blondie Barrett, and former Heavyweight Champion Nathan Reynolds in a triple threat match. Now ladies and gentlemen, Resolution 11 was already sounding unmissable, now it's even more so. So make sure you come along, see us in Musselburgh in November. But before we hit Resolution, we've got 2 events at the end of this month. On October 26th, we go to Gala Shields. We'll have Mike Musso, Judy Legend, all your favourites. We're going to have a tournament for the Gala Shields Shield. It's a touch complicated to say, but that is happening on October 26th. Then the day after that, the 27th, we're at the Rothes Halls in Glenrothes for our 200th live event. Come celebrate with us as we will see Sarah defend the Women's Championship against former champion Leah Owens. We've got that huge tag team match main event, the contingency plan, taking on the rather bizarre combination of Mike Musso and Joey Legend, plus a whole load more besides. Andy Wilde will be returning to W3L on that day. So much more is happening. Make sure you are at Gala Shields and at Glenrothes as well. Come celebrate our Tune the Show in style. You can get your tickets for those 2 events, Resolution and other live events we have coming up in the month of November, by heading to W3LWrestling.com. You can pick them up there. Make sure you give us a like on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, subscribe to this channel and use the hashtag W3L Wrestling Showdown when you discuss the show, and come back here in 7 days time as we'll have more fine wrestling action and more news about upcoming live events right here on Wrestling Showdown.